So you mentioned kind of spinning out the old company and the new company. I'm going to ask my own question, which is not in Slido, but one which I think is interesting and I'd like to get your thoughts on. John, as we've heard a little bit of rumor and kind of innuendo of, is there a chance that, GM spins off Cruise or Ford spins off their stake in Argo AI? These are their kind of level 5 autonomy, I guess, majority owned subsidiaries. Is that the way you would phrase it? What do you think about that potentiality, and what's the status of development in those arms of those companies?
They're a little different in that Cruise is really functionally part of GM. I mean, it's a subsidiary. Honda has some interest in it. There are a couple outside investors that have some interest, but functionally it's a subsidiary of GM. Argo is a startup in which Ford invested heavily and transferred some people to, and then Volkswagen came in and matched Ford's investment. So Argo is Ford and VW. I think some people lose track of that. But in terms of being spun out, I will not be the least bit surprised if Argo does an IPO at some point. I don't think it will be Ford and Volkswagen selling off their stakes. I think they'll use it to raise some money and maybe give their employees some liquidity on the stock options they've been piling up for a couple of years now. Cruise, I don't know. There is a certain analyst we talk about a lot, Adam Jonas at Morgan Stanley, who thinks it would be a great idea to spin off Cruise and let it soar to the valuations of some of the more speculative electric vehicle and self-driving companies we've seen. I think that's more of a 2020 idea than a 2021 idea. What I think will happen with Cruise is that if GM decides it wants to raise money through an IPO of Cruise or a tracking stock or something like that, it will do it. If it doesn't need to, then it won't do it. And I don't think GM will give us much notice either way on that. They tend to answer the analyst questions on that with these sort of, well, we watch the market, Adam, and we see that too, and we have no plans to announce at the present time. Those kinds of answers. So Argo, yes. Cruise, maybe not so much.